Yo, this is Earthquake. If you ever want to know what's hot in the world of comedy and entertainment, period, the only place to see one stop, Humor Mill. I listen to it, I read it, I keep up to date on myself and all my peers on Humor Mill. Humor Mill. It's humor with the meal. A meal of humor. God damn it, you get it? Humor Mill. Earthquake. Out.
Frank Holder here, Humor Mill TV, on the set of The Soul Man with the Soul Man himself, Cedric the Entertainer. Ced, how you doing?
What's up, Frank? What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. I gotta ask you, were you surprised that the show got a spinoff show and landed you on your own sitcom show here on TV Land?
You know what? It wasn't really much. Wasn't surprising. It was something that actually it was kind of actually calculated in a way. I had the opportunity to meet with Suzanne Martin, the creator of Hot in Cleveland, and we talked about it. Really met up, liked each other. Came up with an idea for a TV show. I was going to do my own show regardless, and we just thought it'd be great to introduce the character on Hot in Cleveland. And you know, it was great. You know, I had a scene with Betty White and all of the rest of the ladies, and so that really led to the show that was successful there, and that led to us, you know, just pulling the character out, writing the full script, and just going to pilot, and it's been great, man. They ordered 12 of them, and we're having a great time.
Seems like it was calculated, and I think about it because a lot of this character seems like it's you. I mean, really you. So how much of this is you that the audience doesn't know versus that's not said?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely. Whenever you're doing, you know, a television character, is one that you feel like, all right, cool, I'm coming into people's homes every week, right? And so, you know, you want that to be a personality and personable in a way that that people can recognize and dig. And for me, it was easy. I mean, at this stage in my career, I've had a lot of successes and things that happen, and then you have those low moments. And so, in theory, you try to reinvent yourself, and that's kind of what this character Boyce is going through, in the sense that he was hot doing something else, and then he changes and becomes a preacher, and he, you know, has to bring his family along on that ride. And so I identified with that as from a character point of view, and so therefore it just let me kind of play it a lot more naturally to myself. You know, of course it is a character. There's certain things that Boyce does that I don't do, but you know, yeah, but that's but it is something that I think allows me to have a lot more fun with it and be a lot more spontaneous and creative and just say things right off the cuff.
Were you planning on saying this to the executives behind the scenes that you didn't want to sing a lot more? You wanted it because I saw a couple of episodes. You really were singing. I mean, I was like, wow, he really is singing. So was that something that you planned to do that or?
No, you know, we like the singing, we like that being a part of it, and of course, and then you know, I started bringing on guests that can really sing. I mean, the Braxton Sisters and CeeLo, and so we plan to continue to have a lot of fun with that, and so, but you know, it's something that, of course, that's been a part of like how I perform on stage, doing the comedy, and so I look forward to doing it more in episodes, and you know, and also kind of pulling it back so that it's not like we got to do a song every episode. But I also do these little funny little songs at the end of the credits. If you listen, I've kind of did these little funny little songs that they'll play, like that used to be songs I did when I had my R&B career. So it's hilarious.
Like that music video I saw, that parody. How'd that come about?
Yeah, Sex with You. Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
Well, let's switch gears real quick. We know you're hosting the Soul Train Awards. Are you enjoying yourself doing that, or what you think? What's your thoughts?
You know, it's really great. One, I think Soul Train is just one of those. It's one of those pillars in our community where when we hear it and we think about, you know, for what initially it was one of the first shows where you could see our images, our style, the artists that you listen to, people hitting the latest dances, and so it became such a, you know, interesting part of culture. Now in the years to come, that, you know, is a little different now, but I take a lot of pride in kind of recapturing that energy, and I've had fun hosting it. I love doing it. And the guys who own the brand now are really good, and they're really they care about it. They want it to, you know, mean more and try to make it it re-energizes. So we're coming up with other ideas to energize the brand. Of course, after losing Don Cornelius, it's one of those things that you feel like, I don't know, is it something that's kind of had its time? But I feel like, it's one of those iconic brands and theoretically represents community, dancing, fun, style, kicking it, all us together. And so that's what Soul Train all about. So I'm just going to make it be that and have a good time with it.
One more. I got to switch it up again one more time. Bird and the Bear Productions. What's going on with that? You guys producing more, directing more? What's going on? Because we always want to know the scoop. And I know that last film you did with Kel, it looked like it performed well. Can you tell everybody about?
Yeah. That was the last movie we did. Was Dance Fool with Kel Mitchell. Small independent movie, really fun to do because again, he's a great young talent. We helped him write it, then produced it, and then shot it. And so the movie did well, DVD market, straight DVD, and that's what it was about. Of course, that overall market has just come down quite a bit, but still, we were really happy with the success of that, and then able to kind of spin it off with even looking at some animated ideas, because it's a quirky idea of dance and kung fu mix. So we're in talks with developing it as an animated show or some shorts, and then also, so we produced this show, and then we're also going to be we have 2 other shows that we have developing, one for Comedy Central, and then another one is a bit of a reality show. We're not really sure how aggressive we're going to be in that world. It's so crowded right now. So, but we're excited about that. On the film front, films are a little slower right now, mainly because of the financing and really filling out that world of how we can get that dollar back. And so, but it helped that the success of Think Like a Man, again, based off Steve's book, my brother, and then of course Kevin Hart rocking it. That kind of thing helped the world of seeing, African-American cast in a film. So we do have a movie that we had at Fox that's now back in talks that we want to get back going, a great ensemble piece. And so we just staying busy, staying on the grind, man. But this has been our focus right now, because we feel like this was a great opportunity, and we wanted this show to be a hit, and we just kind of stay focused on this, and then mainly the other TV projects we got in development.
Last question. You thinking about directing?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to, I wanted to, of course, we had the great Stan Lathan directing all of these, and he's my mentor, consigliere, we used to say, from when I started from the Def Comedy Jams, and he's been a part of, all the Steve Harvey shows, my HBO specials. That's my man right here. So he's also, really great in, watching, directing, watching what to do. And so I definitely plan on directing a few of these in the pickups, in the coming years for sure. And and I have a couple of movie ideas that I would love to direct. Of course, the thing about directing the movie is that that's the hardest job on the movie. People don't even realize it because it sounds like it's dope, like, oh, I'm the director. But I mean, you are start to finish, real finish, not like an actor who gets to come in on shoot day and then deuces out, and then you got to go to the editing room, you got to pick the colors, you got to be there in post, you got to pick the music, you got to see what the credits roll like. I mean, so it's one of those things that, it takes a lot of time to be a director, and I love the idea from a kind of, a growing comedic point of view to see the whole visual all the way out. But it's one of those things that takes up a lot of time, and it take a lot of your, for a comedian, it take a lot of your real money out your pocket. So, but if I get the right project, I'll definitely do it again.
How can we follow you? Because everybody out there wants to know.
Yeah, definitely. You can follow me at Said Entertainer on Twitter. You can also Cedric the Entertainer Facebook page. So you can check me out there, but check out The Soul Man on TV Land Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Y'all don't miss it. We kicking it, man. We got soul.